same plane. It lies in the same plane. So these are the two laws of reflection. Let us see it in an animated way. All luminous objects emit light. The luminous objects are otherwise called as objects which generate their own light. And what will be the direction of light emitted by the luminous objects? So obviously, all luminous objects emit in all possible directions. It will emit light in all possible directions. We cannot say, we cannot restrict a bulb and we can't say that a bulb will emit light only in a particular direction. It will emit light in all directions. See, the light is, the bulb is emitting light in all possible directions. These are the rays of light. So what is a ray of light? So ray of light is a straight line. Actually, it is a path along which light travels. Of course, the path light travels will be a straight line. See this animation. It is coming as a straight line, getting reflected from the floor of the room and going again as a straight line. If the floor of the room is a smooth floor, it will go again as a straight line. It will have a uniform reflection. If it is not a smooth one, it will have a diffused reflection. See, this one is the incident ray hitting on a polished surface, and obviously it will be getting reflected from the polished surface, and it don't go in any direction. What will be the direction of reflection? That's another important question we have to ask. Will it reflect in all directions? No, it's not possible. Let us draw a normal to the plane. This is the normal to the plane, and we have seen the angle of incidence as well as angle of reflection. Then angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. Then it is not possible for the light ray to travel in any direction after reflection because it has to obey the law of reflection. Angle of incidence must be equal to the angle of reflection. Let's see this. See, this I is the angle of incidence and R is the angle of reflection. So I will be equal to R. So for any light ray which obeys the law of reflection, there is only one possible direction after reflection. That's very clear from this animation. If you change the angle of incidence, of course, the angle of reflection also will be changed. Then the next one is incident ray, the normal at the point of incidence, and the reflected ray. These three things lie in the same plane. Plane means that XY plane. We are drawing all these things in a plane, so it will all lie in the same plane. Incident ray, normal, as well as the reflected ray. It all lie in the same plane. Okay, so that was the animation regarding this. Now, my dear learners, I'll suggest you a very simple experiment which you can perform in your home regarding these laws of reflection. It's a very simple one. You can do this experiment in your at the comfort of your home. Please try it. So this is a small table or a board, and you have a normal plastic comb. And you have to cover the normal plastic comb with a small piece of black paper with a small cut in that. And as a source of light, you can take a torch, a beam of light to provide a beam of light, or any other source of light. It will provide a ray of light through that small hole which is cut in the black piece of paper. So you can attach a small plane mirror. You can attach a small plane mirror there. Then the light ray will be getting reflected. So one will be incident ray and second one will be the reflected ray. And you can just mark these position or path of incident ray as well as reflected ray by using pencil or a pen or something like that. Then you can draw a normal by using the basic mathematical instruments which are available in the instrument box. Then you have to measure the angle of incidence and angle of reflection. Very simple things which you don't require any other sophisticated devices. So now, as per our law of reflection, angle of incidence must be equal to angle of reflection. So let us take 30. If we take 30 degree, we should get 30 degree as the angle of reflection. Try it, my dear learners. Sometimes you may not get exactly 30 degrees. You may get 29.9 degrees or 30.5 degrees, something like that. All these things happens when we do an experiment. We are not all perfect individuals, perfect human beings. Errors are human. So it happens. Small errors will happen. But altogether, we will get a reading or we will get a value very close to the angle of incidence. We will get a value for the angle of reflection as a value very close to angle of incidence, so which is a clear proof that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. You see the values, you may end up with values like this. If you take 40.5, you will get 40.9. It's almost equal. Not exactly equal, but it is almost equal. But that's enough to prove that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So it's a very simple thing. You can try this at the comfort of your home. So these all these are accommodated as a human error. It is we can exempt these things. It's a very simple thing. I hope all learners will try today itself. So why we want to take a narrow beam? Then only we can consider this as a ray of light, otherwise it will be a beam of light. So the thickness of the grating what we make here should be very, very small. Then only we will get a narrow beam of light, narrow, just like a light ray. Otherwise we will end up with small errors. So basically we can conclude that light can be considered as a ray. So the path of light can be considered as a ray of light with a specific direction. So let us continue to the next slide. There are different types of images. Images you might have seen different images. In the case of a plane mirror, you are daily seeing the image of yourself, your nice face you are seeing every day on the mirror. It is real or virtual? There's a question. Is it a real image or a virtual image? So there are basically two types of images, real images as well as virtual images. So my dear question, my dear learners, my question is, can you capture the image what you're seeing on the plane mirror on a screen? Is it possible to see the image which you are seeing on a plane mirror? At the same time, can you see the same image on a screen by using a plane mirror? Is it possible? Try it and find out whether it is possible or not. So basically in physics we can classify images into two categories, real image as well as virtual image. So real images happens or real images are produced as a result of the real intersection of light rays after reflection. Real intersection of light rays after reflection, it is called real image. It can be seen on a screen. It can be obtained on a screen. So the images which can be obtained on a screen is called a real image. So in a cinema hall, when you go to a good movie, not this time after the lockdown, once the life is settled, when we are healthy, when we are comfortable, definitely my dear learners, we will go for a movie, and at that time the image what you see on the screen is a real image because we are getting that image on a screen. Again my question, dear learners, the image what you're seeing on the plane mirror, is it a real or virtual? Again, what is a virtual image? The image which cannot be obtained on a screen is called a virtual image. Virtual image can be seen only, not obtained on a screen. It can be seen only. So again, my question, dear learners, the image what you're seeing on a plane mirror is a virtual image. It is not a clear image. Now you see the image in a plane mirror. In the case of a plane mirror, one surface is polished and the other surface is coated with some, either it will be coated with mercury or silver or aluminum or something like that. If you move the object at different positions, see, you're moving the object to different locations, and where you find the image? If you move closer, image also will be closer. If you move far away from the mirror, image also will be far away from the mirror. So the distance between object and mirror, the distance between object and mirror will be the same as that of the distance between image and mirror. See this. Okay. Now, in a plane mirror, there is a problem. You are standing in front of a plane mirror and you are touching the mirror with your right hand. But you will see in the mirror, your left hand is being touched to the mirror. So this is called lateral inversion. It happens because it is like this. See this. There is a light ray which is coming on top. It is getting reflected like this, and it is making a virtual image here. And here again, it is getting making a virtual image here. So in the case of a plane mirror, the image formed will be laterally inverted. That means sidewise it will be shifted. There is a lateral inversion in the case of plane mirror. See, object as well as reflected light. Now, what are the characteristics of image formed by plane mirrors? Let us see one by one. The characteristics of image formed by plane mirrors. First thing, image formed by a plane mirror is always a virtual image. It cannot be seen on a screen. It cannot be seen on a screen, taken on a screen. It is a virtual image. Now, image formed in a plane mirror is always erect. The size of the image in a plane mirror is always the same as the size of the object. There is no bending of light. Here, my dear learners, we have to remember that in the case of a plane mirror, there is no change in the path, only reflection is there, only plane reflection taking in view of the angle of incidence equals angle of reflection. That's why the size of the image will be the same as the size of the object. The image formed in a plane mirror is far behind the mirror as the object is in front of the mirror. Object will be on one side, image will be inside the mirror, that means behind the mirror, that we have seen in the previous slide. Then again the lateral inversion. My dear learners, we have discussed if you lift your right hand, in the image the left hand will be lifted. So there is a lateral inversion in the case of a plane mirror. You see this one. You have two plane mirrors which are kept 90 degree each other. 90 degrees. See, two plane mirrors are there. One is this one, another is this one, two plane mirrors. And you keep two objects, one object this one and another object this one, in between two plane mirrors. And you can see multiple images are formed. See, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, multiple images are formed. So 3 images for the same objects. For the blue line, you see this one, 1, then 2, then 3 images for this blue, and for this yellow, 1, then 2, then 3 images for this yellow also. How this happens? What is the mechanism of this one? It's very interesting to learn how this happens. Have you ever experienced this kind of phenomena in life? Might be. It is very possible that in our daily life we might have come across with situations like this. See this ray diagram of this one. Two mirrors kept perpendicular to each other. Here the angle is 90 degrees. Angle is 90 degrees. See, this is the object. First light ray comes here. First light ray. It is getting reflected and reaching the detector. So another light ray, it is coming here, getting reflected and reaching this one. So this light ray and this light ray make an image here. See this one, another one that is coming from this and they getting reflected from the other surface, again going to the detector. So this light ray make one image here. This light ray, the second one, this is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one. The first light ray make an image here. This is first. Second light ray make an image here. This is second. And the third light ray, which is getting reflected from the other mirror, make an image here. This is the image due to the third light ray. So how do we calculate this? How do we come to know that how many images will be formed when we have two mirrors kept at this kind of this one? So it's very interesting to see. We can make this arrangement at 90 degrees, at 60 degrees, at 30 degrees, different angles we can make. It is very beautiful phenomenon, my dear learners. If you show it to younger children, they will be delighted to see the multiple images on this plane mirror. It will be very beautiful also. Try it at your home and let's see how these calculations are being done. Of course, it is of higher standard. In your higher classes, you will learn more about this. Anyway, you must have developed a basic understanding about this one. That's why I'm discussing this one. The number of images, how to calculate the number of images? It is equal to 360 divided by x. X is the number of mirrors. Here we have two mirrors. Then 360 by x minus 1. So here x denotes the angle between the mirrors. We have two mirrors here. Two mirrors here. X is the angle between the two mirrors. So 360 divided by x minus 1. 360. In some lessons you might have heard that 360 by theta minus 1 because it is the angle. You can denote it by x or theta or whatever it is. And here if the angle is 90, it will be 360 by 90. 360 by 90 means 4 minus 1, 3 images. 1, 2, 3. And if it is 60, it will be 360 by 60 minus 1. It will be 6 minus 1, then 5 images like that. So remember, my dear learners, the formula you have to remember is 360 by theta, 360 by angle minus 1. Number of images will be formed when you have two plane mirrors kept at an angle and you keep an object in.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ जी बताइए.
सर थोड़ा सा आवाज में कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रही है. सो आवाज डिस्टरबेंस हो रहा था काफी.
हाँ सर, तो क्या कर पाएंगे?
एक मिनट सर, मैं आपको डिस्कनेक्ट करके फिर से कॉल करता हूँ.
ठीक है, ठीक. Hello, am I audible to you?
नो सर, फिर प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, डिस्टर्ब.
एक मिनट सर, मैं हेडफोन चेंज
थोड़ा
नहीं तो थोड़ा
सा स्पीकर का वॉल्यूम को कम कर लीजिए.
स्पीकर का वॉल्यूम ठीक है सर. ठीक है, अभी कैसे आ रहा है सर? अभी कैसे आ रहा है?
अभी देखिए, बोलते हैं तो ठीक आता है, उसके बाद फिर कुछ गड़गड़ हो जाता है.
एको होते रहते हैं.
हाँ, एको हो रहा है.
अभी तो क्या करें सर, मेरा तो हेडफोन ही है, ब्लूटूथ भी नहीं है, हेडफोन डायरेक्ट हेडफोन में.
ठीक है, एक मिनट सर, रुकिए.
हाँ जी.
कुछ चल तो नहीं रहा है?
हेलो.
कुछ वहाँ पे कोई फैन वगैरह तो ज्यादा तेज नहीं चल रहा है?
फैन वगैरह तो है सर, तो उसको बंद करके देखो.
नहीं, थोड़ा सा स्पीड कम कर दीजिए.
हाँ. अभी कैसे है सर? अभी कैसे आ रहा है?
एक मिनट रुकिए.
अभी कैसे आ रहा है?
हाँ, ठीक है.
ठीक आ रहा है ना सर?
हाँ, नहीं आ रहा. एक मिनट रुकिए.
अभी कैसे? ठीक तो है ना?
अभी ठीक है. एक मिनट रुकिए, वेट कीजिए. सर गो लाइव. सर go live.
Thank you, Pramod ji. We were discussing about the plane mirrors. When we keep two plane mirrors at an angle with each other, so what will be the number of images formed by the plane mirror? So that's we were discussing. Now let us see how many images will be formed? See this one. Two plane mirrors are kept at 90 degree each other. One object is kept between the plane mirror. So this is the first light ray which is coming from the object. It is getting reflected in this mirror and going to the detector. So it forms an image here. This is the image formed by the first light ray. This is the second light ray again, which is coming from the object. It is getting reflected from both the mirrors, and this will make an image here. This is the image formed by this light ray. And you take the third light ray, it will getting reflected from the third mirror. So this is the third light ray getting reflected from this second mirror, and it is making an image. So we have 1, 2, and 3 images. So how can we calculate how many number of images will be formed when we keep 2 mirrors at a particular angle with each other? So that's a question. So how we calculate that? So if we have 2 mirrors, angle between the 2 mirrors is x. Sometimes we call it as theta. Then the number of images formed will be n equals 360 by theta minus 1. Sir?
Sir, once again, sir. Sir, give your screen, sir. Stop this sharing screen.
हाँ जी
सर, ये जो माइक है,
हाँ
इसको थोड़ा सा दूर रख कीजिए, हल्का सा थोड़ा सा दूर कीजिए। आप अपने से थोड़ा सा दूर कीजिए सर।
अभी कैसे सर?
हाँ, इसको नीचे कीजिए, वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ, इसको नीचे कीजिए सर।
हाँ जी
हाँ, ठीक आ रहा है। पता नहीं क्या हो जाता है, चलते चलते क्यों प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है। 1 मिनट।
नेटवर्क का ये है क्या सर? स्पीड का प्रॉब्लम?
स्पीड की प्रॉब्लम से तो घरघराहट नहीं आएगी, वो तो आना चाहिए। 1 मिनट देख लेना। हाँ, 2।
हेलो
दे दिए?
हेलो
1 मिनट सर, 1 मिनट। हाँ, ओके। हाँ सर, लाइव जाइए सर।
थैंक यू प्रमोद जी। वंस अगेन वी आर गोइंग बैक। देखिए, इसमें एंगल बिटवीन 2 plane mirrors is 90 degrees. So if x is the angle between the 2 plane mirrors, then we can calculate the number of images formed by the plane mirror as 360 by theta minus 1. So theta can use, or we can use x. Here I have used x in some textbooks. There will be theta instead of x because it is an angle. So the number of images formed by this plane mirror combination will be 360 by the angle minus 1. For example, if it is 60, it will be 360 by 60 minus 1. So 6 minus 1 will be 5 number of images will be formed. Here in this example, the angle is 90. So you will get 360 by 90 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3 images. Now, if angle x does not divide by 360 completely, then it will be an integer. That is 360 by 50. You will get 7.2. So this number of images will be formed. 7 number of images will be formed. Then what happens if 2 mirrors are parallel? Just like if you go to a saloon, barber's saloon, you will have a mirror in front of you as well as you will have a mirror at the back of you. Then 2 mirrors are parallel. Then the angle is 0, and you will get infinite number of images because 360 by 0 will be infinite. You will get infinite number of images will be formed. Now this is the rough table to calculate how many images will be formed in the case of value of 360 by theta. If it is an even number, symmetric or asymmetric combination, that means if you keep the object symmetrically from both the mirrors or asymmetrically from both the mirrors, equations will be same. Whereas if 360 by theta is an odd number, then symmetric combination will give you 360 by theta minus 1, and asymmetric combination will give you 360 by theta, that many number of images. So dear learners, let us move on to spherical mirrors. So we have different types of spherical mirrors. So let me show the different types of spherical mirrors before starting this. See, this is one kind of spherical mirror in which this is a polished, this is the reflecting surface, and this one is the coated surface. Coating has gone at some point of this one. Red coating is there. Actually, in real case, it is coated with either mercury, silver, or aluminium, and again there will be a paint. This red color, what you are seeing, is a paint. There will be coating, and over that coating there will be paint. So this is the reflecting surface. It is curved inward. You see, this one is curved inward, and whereas in this case, see again, in this case, it is again the reflecting surface is there, but it is bulged outward. It is bulged outward. You see this one, it is bulged outward. So this is a concave mirror, which is curved inward. It is a concave mirror, whereas this one is a convex mirror, which is bulged outward or curved outward. You might have seen this kind of mirror. You are seeing this kind of mirror every day, because in every vehicle there is a rear view mirror. It is exactly the same convex mirror. It always forms a diminished virtual image. Now, obviously, this image is very familiar to you. Without this, you cannot live, because it is a plane mirror which always forms a virtual image. So these are the basic types of mirrors what we use in our life. Now let us go back to this one, the different types of spherical mirrors. So first one is a concave mirror. The reflection takes place at the concave surface, that is bent in surface, bent inward. This one, this surface is a concave surface which is bent in. And second one is a convex mirror. Convex mirror. Convex mirror is a mirror with this one is the reflecting surface. Reflecting surface bent outward. So bulging out surface and bend in surface. If it is a bend in surface, it is concave. And if it is bulging out surface means it is convex. So there are two types of mirrors. One is concave mirror and second one is convex mirror. Bend in means concave and bulging out means convex. Now there are some basic terms when we deal with mirrors. The first one is, we have seen that it is all these are part of a curved surface, part of a spherical surface. So first one is radius of curvature. Radius of curvature is the radius of the hollow sphere of glass of which the spherical mirror is a part. See, all these are part of a mirror. So this one is the radius of the spherical surface in which the mirror is a part. Radius of the spherical surface in which the mirror is a part. That is called radius of curvature. Now, what is center of curvature? Of course, in the case of a circle, the center of this curvature is this one only. In the case of a sphere and circle, center of curvature is the center of the hollow sphere of glass of which the spherical mirror is a part. See, these letters are very important. R is used to represent radius of curvature, and C is used to represent center of curvature. And this is the pole. Pole. Pole means center of the mirror. Center of the mirror is called pole. See, this is the center of the mirror. This is again the center of the mirror. So center of the mirror is called pole. This is a concave mirror. Center of the mirror is called the pole. Then what is aperture? See, this mirror has this much reflecting surface. This much reflecting surface. See, this reflecting surface, diameter of this reflecting surface is called aperture. How much area is exposed to light? That is actually meant by aperture. what will be the capacity or how much area of the mirror is exposed to light, or how much light will be getting reflected from that surface, that is called aperture. Then another one is principal axis, a very important term. It is represented by the letter, it is principal axis, a straight line which is passing through this center of curvature, pole and focus. These 3 points: center of curvature, pole and focus. See, this will be there. This line starts from one end, reaches the center and goes through the other end. It is a line which is passing through all these points. It is called principal axis. Now, what is principal focus? So, in the case of a concave mirror, see, in the case of a concave mirror, a parallel beam of light is coming. Parallel beam, all these light rays are coming in this direction. All these light rays are coming in this direction. And after getting reflection, all these meet at a point. See, all these light rays meet at a point after reflection. So this point is called a focal point or principal focus. And the distance between the pole of the mirror and the focal point is called the focal length. Distance between pole and focal point is called the focal length. So this is the case of a concave mirror. And what will be the case of a convex mirror? Say, in the case of a convex mirror, it will never form a real image. See, in this case, it is coming, all this parallel beam is coming, getting reflected by obeying the law of reflection, and we will have a feeling that this light ray is coming from this point. This light ray is coming from this point. This is coming from this point. Okay, so all these light rays appear to come from a point on the other side. All these light rays appear, there is no real converging, it appears to come from a point on the other side. That point is called the principal focus of a convex mirror. And the relation between radius of curvature and focal length is, focal length we have discussed, focal length is the distance between pole of the mirror and focal point. So this is focal length. So here again, this will be focal length. Yeah, that means this distance. This distance is focal length for a convex mirror. So F focal length will be equal to radius of curvature divided by 2. Now let us try these two questions. Find the focal length of a convex mirror whose radius of curvature is 32 centimeters. Dear learners, we have developed an equation connecting between radius of curvature and focal length. F equals R divided by 2. So radius of curvature here is 32 centimeters. So the focal length will be R equals 32 centimeter. Focal length equals R divided by 2. So it comes to the 16 centimeter. Now a concave mirror produces 3 times magnified real image of an object placed at 10 centimeter of it. Where is the image located? Image position we want to find out. Learners, in your forenoon session, you might have seen the videos where this mirror formula was discussed. That you can use the mirror formula as well as magnification. Equation for magnification here is minus V by U. In the case of a mirror, it is minus V by U. Minus V by U in the case of a mirror. And here magnification is minus 3. Then object distance here is minus 10 because object is placed in front of the mirror. It is minus 10. And image distance you have to calculate. You can calculate the image distance as minus 30 centimeter. Here again, this minus sign, see the minus sign, this minus sign indicate that the image is formed in front of the mirror. So both object as well as image is in front of the mirror.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir. Hi, बताइए sir.
Certain questions are coming from the learner.
Sir.
One is Mr. Rahul from Chandigarh.
Mr. Rahul from Chandigarh.
Yeah, he is asking, does the light incident on the surface gets reflected only, or it get absorbed or refracted also?
हाँ जी, राहुल जी from Chandigarh is asking, when light falls on surface, will it get reflected only, or it will be getting reflected, scattered, or it will be light will follow all these things. A certain percentage of light will be getting reflected, certain percentage will be getting scattered. How much polished surface, then also little bit of scattering will be there, and a certain amount of light will be getting absorbed also. Each material will absorb light also. So all these things happen. Only a percentage of light will get reflected. ठीक है राहुल जी?
Yeah, sir. Another learner is
हाँ जी,
Miss Ragini Misra from KVS Sadol, MP.
रागिनी मिश्रा जी, हाँ, ठीक,
Yeah, she
बताइए.
is asking who gave the law of reflection.
Who gave the law of reflection? Actually, there are a lot of theories of light. Different theories of light are out there. So the first theory of light is the Newton's theory of light. So before this theory itself, these basic laws were there. So when Newton developed this theory, Newton's theory, that means Newton said that light travels in a rectilinear path. Light is just like tiny these balls and all these things. So it has to obey certain rules and all these things. So this when we develop a new theory in light, it has to follow all these things, light properties like a law of reflection, then refraction, then polarization, and all these things. In higher classes, you will learn more about this polarization, diffraction, and all these things.
Sir, Mr. Gyanendra from Punjab,
हाँ जी.
he is asking कि when we hear the glass,
When we
in the spectacles, that is the glass.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ.
Which lens is used?
See, a normal person need not wear a glass. अगर आप normal है तो glass wear करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. अगर आपका जो ह्यूमन आई है उसको कोई डिफेक्ट है तो आप ग्लास पहनना पड़ता है. डिफेक्ट तीन तरीके से होते हैं जनरली: short sight, long sight, and sometimes astigmatism, then hypermetropia and all this. Hypermetropia, presbyopia, this myopia, hypermetropia, and presbyopia. That is short sight, long sight, and of course, when you get aged, you get both of these things at the same time. And if your sight is shortened, that means you are not able to see faraway objects. So that is called a short sight. That is myopia. Of course, we will discuss all these things in third part of the same session. Still, I'll explain your doubt. आप ये तीसरा सेशन भी देखते रहिए, ज़्यादा क्लैरिटी आ जाएगा, फिर मैं बता दूंगा. आपको अगर मायोपिया डाउट है, मायोपिया का एक प्रॉब्लम है, आप क्लास में जो लास्ट बेंच में बैठ रहे हैं, आपको बोर्ड ठीक से दिखाई नहीं देते, तो आपको पहनना पड़ता है कॉनकेव लेंस. अगर आपको नज़दीक जो चीज़ है वो देख नहीं पाएंगे, वो दूर में जो चीज़ है वो देख पाएंगे, तो आपका डिफेक्ट है हाइपरमेट्रोपिया. उसके लिए आप कॉन्वेक्स लेंस पहनना पड़ते हैं. अगर आप थोड़ा 40 प्लस नहीं तो 45 प्लस एज हो गए, तो आपको दोनों डिफेक्ट आ जाएगा. वो जो नज़दीक का वो ऑब्जेक्ट्स नहीं दिखा पाएगा, वो दूर वो दोनों भी नहीं दिखा पाएगा. तब आपको पहनना पड़ता है बाइफोकल लेंसेस. उसमें दोनों होगा, कॉन्वेक्स भी होगा, कॉनकेव भी होगा. ठीक है
सर. शिवानी is from UP. She is asking.
शिवानी फ्रॉम यूपी.
Yeah.
ठीक है.
Is it possible to take a photo of a real image?
Definitely, we can get it on a screen, a photographic plate and all these things. Whatever we get on a screen, we get the photographs also.
Okay. Mr. Abhishek from
हाँ जी,
Bihar, he is asking,
हाँ जी.
during irregular reflection,
हाँ,
angle of
diffuse,
incident is equal to angle of reflection. How?
इरेगुलर रिफ्लेक्शन का मतलब ये होते है कि वो सरफेस का नॉर्मल है ना, नॉर्मल एक तरीके से नहीं होता है. एक पॉइंट को एक डायरेक्शन में नॉर्मल होगा, दूसरे पॉइंट को दूसरे डायरेक्शन में नॉर्मल होगा. देखिए इसमें बोर्ड में लिखते हैं, ये ऐसे ऐसे है. इधर इसका नॉर्मल इस तरह होगा, इधर इसका नॉर्मल इस तरह होगा. सो ये लाइट इधर आते हैं, गेटिंग रिफ्लेक्टेड लाइक दिस. यही लाइट इस पॉइंट में आने पे इसका रिफ्लेक्शन ऐसे हो जाएगा. इसका प्रॉब्लम है कि डिफरेंट पॉइंट में नॉर्मल एक ही डायरेक्शन में नहीं है. अगर ये प्लेन सरफेस है तो सारे पॉइंट में नॉर्मल एक ही डायरेक्शन में होगा, रिफ्लेक्शन भी एक ही डायरेक्शन में होगा.
Sir,
ठीक है।
Mr. Manjunath from Andhra Pradesh.
मंजुनाथ जी, हाँ
Yeah,
बताइए।
he's asking what is the difference between ray and a beam?
हाँ हाँ, रे एंड अ बीम, वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन। सो हाउ कैन वी मेक अ बीम एंड हाउ कैन वी मेक ए रे? ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। ये की है, उसका साइज बहुत नैरो है तो हम उसको रे बोलते हैं। ज्यादा से ज्यादा रे क्लब करके, कंबाइन करके हम बोलते हैं बी। A torch is able to produce a beam, whereas a torch, when it is restricted and the light is passing through a small grating, it will be producing a ray. Of course, ray means it has to follow certain conditions. For producing a ray, it is very difficult. Even the smallest one also will be a bunch of small these ones. So ray means only a concept.
Sir, Priya from
Priya ji,
UP.
हाँ
Yeah, she's
हाँ हाँ
asking, can a plane mirror form
हाँ जी।
real image also?
Can a plane mirror form real image? No, no. A plane mirror never forms a real image. It forms virtual image.
Okay. Then he's Kunal from Delhi. He's
Kunal.
asking, how can we obtain laterally inverted image in a plane mirror?
In plane mirror, always we get laterally inverted image. कुणाल जी, आप जाइए मिरर के सामने जाइए, आप अपना राइट हैंड लिफ्ट कर दीजिए, आपको मिल जाएगा laterally inverted image. You see that image on your plane mirror.
Yeah, he's again Kunal, but
कुणाल जी, हाँ हाँ हाँ
from Maharashtra. He's
हाँ
asking
हाँ हाँ।
how image is formed.
How image is formed? It's a very good question. How images are formed? Okay, कुणाल जी, ये देखिए, इमेज फॉर्म करने के लिए लाइट रेज मीट करना चाहिए। एक नहीं, कम से कम दो लाइट रेज मीट करना चाहिए। तो एक लाइट रे आते हैं, मैं बोर्ड पे दिखा दूं। ये एक कॉनकेव मिरर है, इसमें आप एक ऑब्जेक्ट डाला, इधर एक ऑब्जेक्ट डाला, तो इसे एक लाइट रे आते हैं, ये रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाते हैं, ये ऐसे आते हैं, रिफ्लेक्टेड लाइट रे ऐसे आते हैं, ये लाइट रे ऐसे आते हैं। तो दूसरा लाइट रे फोकस से जाते हैं, ये भी ऐसे आते हैं। ये देखिए कुणाल जी, ये दोनों लाइट रे इधर मीट हो रहा है। ये मीट होने पे इधर आपको एक इमेज मिल जाएगा। ये रियल इमेज भी है, क्योंकि ये रियल इंटरसेक्शन हो रहा है। रियल इंटरसेक्शन हो रहा है तो एक रियल इमेज मिल जाएगा। ये ऑब्जेक्ट है, ये इमेज है। तो इमेज मिलने के लिए आपको कम से कम दो लाइट रे का इंटरसेक्शन होना चाहिए। ठीक है कुणाल जी।
Okay, sir, Mr. Arjun is there. He's asking,
अर्जुन, अर्जुन, हाँ।
Arjun, he's asking which lens is used in microscope?
Which lens is used in microscope? ठीक है, वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन। एक्चुअली अर्जुन, माइक्रोस्कोप में बहुत सारे लेंसेज यूज होते हैं। माइक्रोस्कोप में एक ऑब्जेक्टिव होगा और एक आईपीस होगा। तो ये दोनों में कॉन्वेक्स लेंस यूज करते हैं। फिर एक ही तरीके से, एक ही टाइप का कॉन्वेक्स लेंस नहीं है, उसका फोकल लेंथ अलग अलग होते हैं। देखिए, माइक्रोस्कोप में जो ऑब्जेक्टिव लेंस है, जो आपका लैब में, अगर एक टेस्टिंग लैब में आप जाए तो उधर माइक्रोस्कोप होगा, कॉम्पाउंड माइक्रोस्कोप होगा। और जो उसका आईपीस है, ऑब्जेक्ट के वेरी क्लोज रहते हैं। They are keeping the eyepiece, objective lens of that microscope very close to the object to be magnified, जितना ज्यादा दिखाने के लिए। क्यों? उधर उसमें एक कॉन्वेक्स लेंस, शॉर्ट फोकल कॉन्वेक्स लेंस यूज करते हैं। जो लेंस जिससे हम देख रहे हैं उसको हम बोलते हैं आईपीस। आईपीस में इतना शॉर्ट फोकल कॉन्वेक्स लेंस नहीं चाहिए, जो थोड़ा मॉडरेट फोकल लेंथ का कॉन्वेक्स लेंस चाहिए। कॉन्वेक्स लेंस यूज करते हैं ऑब्जेक्टिव में, आईपीस में भी। फिर उसका फोकल लेंथ थोड़ा अलग अलग रहता है। ठीक है
Sir, question is from Vedant.
वेदांत, ठीक है जी,
Yeah,
हाँ।
Vedant. He's asking why did black color absorb light, and in this case, can we able to see the image of that object?
एक्चुअली वेदांत जी, लाइट में डिफरेंट कलर्स होते हैं, आप जानते हैं 7 विबज्योर होते हैं, वायलेट, इंडिगो, ब्लू, ग्रीन, येलो, ऑरेंज एंड रेड कलर्स होते हैं। अगर सरफेस वाइट है तो पूरे रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाएगा। अगर सब्जेक्ट सरफेस, हमारे जो चीज़ है सरफेस है वो ब्लैक है तो पूरा एब्सॉर्ब हो जाएगा, उसमें कोई रिफ्लेक्शन नहीं है, हम नहीं दे पाएंगे, हम कोई कलर, कोई रेज, नो लाइट और नो रेज विल बी गेटिंग रिफ्लेक्टेड फ्रॉम दैट सरफेस एंड वी विल नॉट बी एबल टू सी एनी कलर, दैट्स व्हाई इट इज appearing as black. If it is getting reflected, if it is green surface, green color will be getting reflected and we will see that surface as green. No color is getting reflected, so we see it as black.
Sir, he is Mr. Akshobhya.
Akshobhya, ठीक है।
Akshobhya from Gujarat. He is asking,
गुजरात,
when light is reflected by an object,
हाँ जी।
what it forms, image or shadow?
Light is getting reflected from an object, it forms an image if it is getting converged to any point or converges at any point on a screen or anywhere. And shadow is the absence of light. आप जाइए, एक अपने कमरे में जाइए, एक लाइट ऑन कर दीजिए, उसके सामने आप खड़े हो जाइए, आपके आपके पीछे जहां लाइट नहीं है उधर आप शैडो देख सकते हैं। अगर लाइट पड़े हुए है तो आपको इमेज मिल जाएगा, आप रिफ्लेक्टेड लाइट गेटिंग रिफ्लेक्टेड फ्रॉम दैट ऑब्जेक्ट एंड इज गेटिंग कन्वर्ज समवेयर, you will get an image. So that is the difference between shadow and image. Shadow means absence of light.
Sir, Rohini from Bihar, she is
Rohit,
asking, what is a mirror?
what is a mirror? रोहित जी, मिरर ऐसा एक चीज है,
Sir,
देखिए
Rohini, sir.
रोहिणी,
Yeah.
देखिए ये एक प्लेन मिरर है, ये क्या चीज होते हैं, एक ग्लास का पीस है, ग्लास का पीस, सिर्फ ग्लास का पीस, उसका एक सरफेस कोटिंग करते हैं। क्यों कोटिंग करते हैं, क्यों ग्लास लेते हैं, मेटल क्यों नहीं लेते, नहीं तो क्ले क्यों नहीं लेते हैं? इसका मतलब है कि ग्लास यूनिफॉर्म है, इसका सरफेस यूनिफॉर्म बना सकते हैं, इसीलिए ग्लास लेते हैं। इसका एक सरफेस, पीछे सरफेस हम कोई कोटिंग लेते हैं, कोटिंग का मतलब मरकुरी कोटिंग कर सकते हैं, इसे तो बता दिया ना, मरकुरी कर सकते हैं, देन एल्यूमिनियम, सिल्वर एक्सेट्रा कर सकते हैं, उसके ऊपर पेंटिंग हो जाते हैं, तो इस सरफेस बहुत सारे रिफ्लेक्टिव हो जाते हैं। ये प्लेन बना सकते हैं, ये देखिए कॉन्वेक्स बना सकते हैं, कॉन्वेक्स बल्ज्ड आउट कॉन्वेक्स बना सकते हैं, ये कॉनकेव बना सकते हैं, बल्ज्ड इन। So glass piece, Rohini ji, glass piece, either plain, bulged out or bulged in, coated, one side coated with this material.
So learners, I am getting lot of questions through the SMS.
हाँ जी।
So we will go for a break of 5 minutes. In the meantime, you can text your questions upon the number which is appearing on your screen, or you can post it on hdmis.nis.ac.in. Sir, we will see these learners after a 5-minute break.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. प्रमोद जी कैसे चल रहा है?
വീഡിയോ
എങ്ങനെയാ?
ഒരു വട്ടം മാത്രം ഒരാളെ കാണിക്കുന്നു വട്ടത്തില് ഇടക്ക് പിന്നെ വരുന്നത് പിന്നെ ഇടക്ക് ഇപ്പൊ കുറച്ച്
കണക്ഷൻ പോകുന്നാണോ? 2 മണിയായില്ലേ? ഒരുപാട് പോയാ വീഡിയോ?
ഓഡിയോ നന്നായി ശരിയായി.
ഓ അജയ് അപ്പോഴേ വീഡിയോ ഇട്ടല്ലോ.
दिनेश सर, ओ माय गॉड, क्या करें दिनेश सर?
തീരാറായാ? അല്ല, കാണുന്നത് ഇടക്ക് ഇങ്ങനെ ബ്ലാക്ക് ആയിട്ട് നടുവിലൊരു വട്ടം. അതുപോലെ ഇടക്ക് പിന്നെ ഇങ്ങനെ കാണിക്കും കുറെ നേരം.
दिनेश सर,
ഇല്ല മോശമില്ല. ഇന്നലെ കാണിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. നല്ല ക്ലാരിറ്റി ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. വീഡിയോ നല്ല ക്ലാരിറ്റി ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ട്.
ഇപ്പോഴാണല്ലേ
അത് ഉറങ്ങിയാ?
दिनेश दिनेश सर, दिनेश सर,
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
sir, if you are ready, we can go live. And
हाँ जी,
till now, sir, I have received 62 questions, sir.
अयो जितना कर सकते हो उतना करेंगे सर, ट्राई
करेंगे सर,
करेंगे,
हाँ।
ट्राई करेंगे।
ठीक है सर, ठीक है सर।
ठीक है, ठीक।
तो आर यू रेडी सर?
रेडी रेडी सर। देखिए
Just
मेरा वीडियो ठीक है ना?
हाँ जी सर, हाँ जी सर,
हाँ,
ठीक।
हाँ, हाँ।
आप 2-4 मिनट पहले पढ़ा ये कर लीजिएगा सर, फिर देन वी विल टेक द क्वेश्चंस। हेलो
हेलो।
yes sir, you can go live sir.
Thank you Pramod ji. Once again welcome back learners.
And in the break we have received so many questions sir, so we will take up the question first and then we will start our class. Sir, she is from Shweta Priya from Bihar. She is asking if we have to find the focal length of a concave mirror whose radius of curvature is given, then how we can find it out?
Just see R is there, then we have a direct equation F equals R by 2 direct. If R equals say for 30 centimeter, you will get F equals 30 divided by 2, that is 15 centimeter. Okay, it's very simple, we have discussed it. ठीक है, next question बता दीजिए।
Sir, yeah, he is Mr. Mithun Raj from Kerala.
Mithun Raj,
yeah, he's asking, can you explain about the path of light?
Path of light. Okay, see, regarding this a lot of studies have been done right from Newton's time. Newton said that light follows a rectilinear path, always travels in straight line. Again the next theory came, light is traveling by means of waves, by Christian Huygens. And again, the third theory came, light is not a wave, it is electromagnetic wave. Electromagnetic wave, it possesses electric as well as magnetic fields, electromagnetic waves. And the latest one is the quantum theory of light. Again, it says that light is traveling from one point to another point by tiny packets of energy. So it's a big question. What is the path of light? So whether it is sometimes for explaining some phenomena, we consider light as a wave. And basically, my dear learner, we consider light as a ray. At this level, you must understand that light is a ray, just like it is traveling from one point to another point, just like a ray, with a specific direction.
This is one information to all the learners who are watching this program. All the learners, you are requested to send the SMS which is appearing on the number which is appearing on your screen. Please don't call on this number. Just send the SMS. Then only your question will be taken. Yeah, sir. Another question is from sir. He is Mr. Rahul from JNV Doda, J&K. He is asking.
Rahul from JNV. How are you, Rahul? I am also from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya. Hope you are fine.
Yeah. So he's asking, image on mobile phone is also a real type of real image?
Image on mobile phone. Mobile phone makes as a plain means just like a mirror, because we can see, we can use a mobile phone just like a mirror. I hope he asked a question just like whatever we see in the screen of mobile phone, is it a real or a virtual one? It is a real one because we are seeing it on the mobile screen.
Okay. The learner has not given the name, just given the he's from Maharashtra.
Okay.
Oh my God, call is coming. Okay, he has given also. Ved from Maharashtra. Does light has its own shadow?
Light has its own shadow. So it's a very tricky question. Light is traveling from one point to another point in a linear path. How it develops its own shadow? Where there is an obstacle, it develops a shadow of the obstacle. How it is possible to develop a shadow of its own? Oh. I don't think.
Oh, okay. The learner has not given the name, sir. What is aperture? Okay. What is aperture?
Aperture is a good question. Aperture, we have in our daily life, aperture is a common term. Aperture is nothing but the exposed area. That means in your dish antenna, you will have a certain 1 feet dish, 2 feet dish, etc. The diameter of the dish, that much will be exposed to the radiations or light. That exposed area is called aperture. And the example of that one is in your human eye itself, that aperture is there. When you go to a cinema theater from bright sunlight, it takes some time for the human eye to adjust the aperture. So it is the exposed area to sunlight.
Sir, he is Mr. Arav Jain from MP. He is asking, what is the difference between? Oh my God, call sir. Difference between concave mirror reflection and convex mirror reflection.
हाँ जी, ये समझ लीजिए कि concave mirror reflection can form real as well as virtual image. Concave mirror can form real as well as virtual image. This is concave mirror. It can form real as well as virtual. At the same time, it forms magnified and diminished images. If you look very close to it as a shaving mirror, if you look very close to it, you will get a magnified image. And if you look very far away from this mirror, you will get a diminished image. Whereas in the case of convex mirror, it always forms a diminished virtual images. जी आप देखिए, आप स्कूटर या कार के rear view mirror देखिए, it is a convex mirror. It always forms an erected virtual diminished image. ठीक है?
Sir, Vasudha from Maharashtra.
Vasudha ji, ठीक.
She is asking, what is focal length and where it is required?
What is focal length and where it is required? See जी देखिए, आप इधर देखिए, focal length का मतलब ये होता है कि अगर आपके पास एक मिरर है, concave मिरर है, ये beam of light इसमें आ रहा है, तो ये beam of light reflection के बाद ये जो बीम ऑफ लाइट पूरे एक ही पॉइंट में कन्वर्ज हो जाएगा, एक ही पॉइंट में कन्वर्ज हो जाएगा, ये पूरे एक ही पॉइंट में कन्वर्ज हो जाएगा। ये पॉइंट को हम फोकल पॉइंट बोलते हैं, एंड द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन दिस पोल एंड फोकल पॉइंट इज कॉल्ड फोकल लेंथ. This we have discussed just now. I hope you might have seen this in the slide.
Sir, he is Mr. Neeraj from JNV Devrala.
Neeraj from JNV. Hope you are fine.
He is asking what is Raman effect.
Raman effect. It's you made me to answer big questions. Actually, this you might have heard about scattering. Scattering is a phenomena of light. When light is getting when we send light to obstacles, it will scatter light. Okay, when light is getting scattered, all the wavelength, that means all the colors are not scattered equally. Light is having different colors like violet to red. All the colors are not scattered equally. So there is a condition that the intensity of scattering, that means how much it is getting scattered, it is inversely proportional to the fourth power of wavelength. That means light which is having lesser wavelength will be scattered more, and higher wavelength will be scattered less. That's why we see the color of the ocean as blue and color of the sky as blue, because the blue is a color which is having lesser wavelength, it will be scattered more, and the red will be scattered less. That is the reason why we see the color of the sun during sunset and sunrise as reddish. So this is our Sir C.V. Raman. He worked on this one. There's a scattering, and it is called Rayleigh scattering. He worked on this one, and he developed his own principle, his own idea to explain why this blue color is scattered more or why this red color is scattered less. And for his contributions, he was awarded with Nobel Prize in physics.
Sir, one learner is Sakshi from Jammu. He is asking, which mirror can be used as a reflector in street lamps?
Reflector in a street, it's a very good question. At this level, it is a very good question. साक्षी ये समझ लीजिए कि रिफ्लेक्टर का मतलब ये होना चाहिए कि ज्यादा लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट करके एक बीम बनाना है. ज्यादा लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट करके बीम बनाने के लिए हम वो रिफ्लेक्टर को ऐसा रखना चाहिए. देखिए, ये रिफ्लेक्टर है, ये बल्ब है उसका, तो ये लाइट इधर जाके रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाते हैं, तो साक्षी ये आप ही बता दीजिए ये कौन सा मिरर है, ये कॉनकेव मिरर है. So all these reflectors will have concave mirror, not only in the case of street lights, but in the case of torch, in the case of vehicle headlights, all these are concave mirrors.
Sir, one question is there. Are image formed in retina?
Of course, image is formed in retina, and our optic nerve senses that images, and it is sending this pulses, that means signals to the brain, electrical signals to the brain. Yes.
Sir, she is Ragini Mishra from KV.
Ragini Mishra.
Yeah. Where image is formed in presbyopia?
Presbyopia. Actually, presbyopia means इसका जो चीज वेरी क्लोज टू ह्यूमन आई उसको नहीं दिख पाएंगे, ज्यादा दूर है वो भी नहीं दिख पाएंगे. तो अगर ऑब्जेक्ट नजदीक है तो इमेज इसके सामने पड़ जाएगा. मीन्स इफ द ऑब्जेक्ट इज क्लोज टू आवर आई, इमेज विल बी फॉर्म्ड इन फ्रंट ऑफ द रेटिना, and if the object is far away from the eye, the image will be formed back of our retina. So we need both the lenses to correct that, convex as well as concave.
Sir, he is Ans from J&K. He is asking, is it possible that angle of incidence is always equal or approx to angle of reflection?
It is exactly, see Hans ji, ये समझ लीजिए कि in physics excellent accurate measurements are being done in light only, because you know the velocity of light, it is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So it is very sharp. All optical experiments we will get very sharp results, but at our home we are not doing it just like in a lab. So there we may get 0.5 degrees here and there, otherwise we will get a very sharp result.
Sir, one learner is Sagnik from West Bengal.
Projector works. It's a good question. Projector, nowadays projectors are not there, only this direct projection is there. Projector will have a convex lens, and I'll explain. आप ये अपने घर में कर सकते हैं. एक कॉन्वेक्स लेंस होगा, इसका फोकस में ऑब्जेक्ट रखते हैं, so it will produce a beam. And if you keep the object here, somewhere here very near to the focal point, this is the focal point, somewhere near to the focal point it produces a beam. And if you keep the object between F and C here, आ जाएगा, तो ज़्यादा दूर से बड़ा वाला इमेज मिल जाएगा आपको. आप अपना घर में ये कर सकते हैं, जस्ट लाइक ए स्मॉल एक्टिविटी. घर में कर सकते हैं. एक बल्ब ले लीजिए, छोटा सा इनकैंडेसेंट बल्ब फ्यूज्ड वन ले लीजिए, उसमें पानी भर दीजिए, यू फिल इट विथ वाटर, इट बिहेव्स लाइक अ बल्ब. सो यू जस्ट allow some light to fall on it, then you keep a film of this one and you will get an image on a screen. So this behaves as a bulb because it has a curved surface. It has a curved surface. This is just a fused incandescent bulb filled with water.
Sir, Arushi from UP,
Arushi,
she is asking, yeah,
Haji.
Which lens is used in telescope?
Telescope nowadays, Arushi, we are not using lenses in telescope because वो भारी होते हैं. Instead of lenses, we are using mirrors. वो पहले ज़माने में यूज करते थे, कॉन्वेक्स लेंस यूज करते थे. लार्ज फोकल कॉन्वेक्स लेंस उसका ऑब्जेक्टिव में डालते हैं. जो ऑब्जेक्टिव का मतलब ये होता है कि जहाँ लाइट आते हैं, वो उस एंड है ना जहाँ लाइट आते हैं, उधर कॉन्वेक्स लेंस, ज्यादा फोकल लेंथ का कॉन्वेक्स लेंस डालते हैं. और आईपीएस में हम शॉर्ट फोकल लेंथ का कॉन्वेक्स लेंस डालते हैं. अभी जो लेंसेस यूज नहीं करते हैं वो भारी होते हैं, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम हो जाते हैं, इसीलिए हम उसके जगह में हम रिफ्लेक्टिंग कॉनकेव मिरर्स यूज करते हैं. वो भारी नहीं है, ज्यादा रिफ्लेक्शन नहीं, उसका क्लैरिटी भी ज्यादा है, इसीलिए मिरर्स का टेलीस्कोप यूज करते हैं.
सर, the learner is Rajguru is asking, is light a ray, wave or phonetic radiation?
हाँ, ये तो बहुत अच्छा सवाल है. हाँ जी, लाइट ये सब है, क्योंकि कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए लाइट वी हैव टू कंसीडर लाइट एज अ रे. एट द सेम टाइम कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए वी हैव टू कंसीडर लाइट एज अ वेव. ये सब है.
Yes sir. Sir, one question is there. She's Rohini. She's asking, sir, which mirror we use in vehicles and why we prefer to use them?
It's a very good question at this level. Which mirror is used in vehicles? Vehicles, we always use convex mirror because convex mirror always produces diminished images. Diminished भी होना चाहिए. फिर भी हम जो vehicles use कर रहे हैं, हमारे पीछे जितने vehicle है, जितने road कैसे है, ट्रैफिक ज्यादा, ये सब जानना पड़ता है ना, इसीलिए field of view बहुत ज्यादा होना चाहिए. Convex mirror always gives a larger field of view. ज्यादा जगह देख सकते हैं, सो लार्जर फील्ड ऑफ व्यू. फिर ऑब्जेक्ट उल्टा नहीं दिखाना चाहिए, सीधा दिखाना चाहिए. सो कॉन्वेक्स मिरर ऑलवेज प्रोड्यूसेस एन इरेक्टेड इमेज. सो इरेक्टेड इमेज, ज्यादा फील्ड ऑफ व्यू, देन डिमिनिश्ड साइज. ये सब के वजह से वी यूज कॉन्वेक्स मिरर एज द रियर व्यू मिरर.
Sir, he is Mr. B. Somsekar from Andhra Pradesh.
हाँ जी, B. Somsekar.
Is asking, sir, how can we change the power of a lens?
How can we change the power of a lens? So power of a lens actually it is the inverse of focal length. So वो curvature के ऊपर depend हो जाते हैं. See, we have discussed in this session itself, F equals R/2. ये लेंस है, ये इसका रेडियस है, ये इसका रेडियस है. तो एक्चुअली इस पोर्शन लेंस होता है, इसका फोकल लेंथ होते हैं r डिवाइडेड बाय 2। इधर से इधर तक कितना डिस्टेंस है वो बोलते हैं r, इधर से इधर तक कितना डिस्टेंस है r। अगर ये सिमेट्रिक लेंस है तो दोनों r इक्वल हो जाएगा, इक्वल होते हैं, तो इसका हाफ है, वी टेक फोकल लेंथ। सो इसका फोकल लेंथ कैसे चेंज करते हैं, तो चेंज करने के लिए हम इसका रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर, इसका जितना कर्वेचर है वो चेंज करना पड़ता है। वो पहले जमाने में ऐसे करते थे कि ग्राइंडिंग करके उसका कर्वेचर चेंज करके फोकल लेंथ बदलते थे। अभी तो ये नहीं करते, ये ग्लास वाला लेंस कम यूज करते हैं, सब प्लास्टिक वाला लेंस हो गए, तो उसको कर्वेचर ज्यादा बेंड होने पे ज्यादा कॉन्वेक्स हो जाएगा, बेंडिंग कम है तो कॉन्वेक्स कम हो जाएगा, ऐसे। ठीक है जी। हेलो
हेलो।
हाँ जी बताइए।
Yes, sir. The learner is Saurabh Guru. He is asking, what is the difference between reflection and refraction of a light?
हाँ जी, इट्स वेरी गुड, वी विल डिस्कस इट। आप दूसरा सेशन, दूसरा पार्ट भी देखते रहिए। रिफ्लेक्शन का मतलब ये होता है कि प्लेन सरफेस में लाइट बाय ओबेइंग द लॉ ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाते हैं। ये एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस है, ये एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन है, दिस इज कॉल्ड द रिफ्लेक्शन। अभी ये देखिए, रिफ्रैक्शन का मतलब ये होता है कि एक सरफेस है, ग्लास, ये ग्लास है, इधर उसका नॉर्मल है, लाइट आते हैं, इधर उसका डायरेक्शन चेंज हो जाता है, इट इज बीइंग deviated from the actual path, light is being deviated from the actual path। इधर इसका एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस एंड एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन इक्वल नहीं होते, एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस और एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन अलग अलग होते हैं। इसका रीजन ये है कि लाइट में इसमें एक वेलोसिटी होगा, ये एयर है, ये ग्लास है, एयर में एक वेलोसिटी होगा, ग्लास में दूसरा वेलोसिटी होगा। एयर का वेलोसिटी और ग्लास का वेलोसिटी अलग अलग होते हैं, ठीक है, इसीलिए इसका डायरेक्शन चेंज हो जाते हैं। सो देयर इज अ चेंज इन द पाथ ऑफ लाइट रे व्हेन इट एंटर्स फ्रॉम वन मीडियम टू अनदर मीडियम, इट इज कॉल्ड अ रिफ्रैक्शन, दिस इज कॉल्ड रिफ्लेक्शन।
Sir, the learner is Priyanshu Ranjan.
हाँ जी।
He is asking, as just now you have said कि two mirrors when placed perpendicular to each other,
हाँ जी
they form multiple image.
हाँ जी।
Why this multiple image is formed? What is the principle behind it?
हाँ जी, see these two mirrors we are keeping, so we cannot tell the light to hit only on one mirror, it will hit on both the mirrors. When it is hitting on one mirror, it will get reflected, and we cannot restrict that reflected light ray to hit only on this place or that place and all these things. The reflected light ray from the first mirror will definitely hit the second mirror, then it will go to the observer. So due to these multiple reflections, we see multiple images.
Sir, Abhipriya, she is asking,
Abhipriya, हाँ जी,
in glass the angle of refraction is minimum for the light of violet color and maximum for the red color. Why?
हाँ जी, ये तो दूसरे सेशन में आ जाएगा, फिर भी आप देखते रहिए दूसरे सेशन, फिर भी मैं बता दूंगा। There is a ratio called a refractive index, RI, refractive index. It is equal to sine of the angle of incidence divided by sine of angle of refraction. It is called a refractive index, RI, sine of angle of incidence divided by sine of angle of refraction. ये refractive index सभी लाइट को एक ही नहीं होते, वायलेट टू रेड 7 कलर्स आर देयर, ये 7 कलर्स के लिए अलग अलग रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स होते रहते हैं। वायलेट के लिए एक रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स होगा, रेड के लिए दूसरा रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स होगा, एक ही नहीं है, हर कलर के लिए एक ही नहीं है, इसीलिए अलग अलग आते हैं, एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन अलग अलग आते हैं। आप एंगल आई सेम डाले तो सिंस ये दिस वन इज डिफरेंट फॉर डिफरेंट कलर्स, एंगल आर आल्सो विल बी डिफरेंट फॉर डिफरेंट कलर्स। If you keep I same for all colors, since refractive index is different for different colors, then R angle of refraction will be different for different colors. ठीक है?
Sir, Sakshi Gaikwad is there.
हाँ जी.
She is asking, Sakshi Gaikwad from Aurangabad. She is asking, which lens is there in our eyes?
Which lens is there in our eye? Convex lens. What is there? Convex lens, because it has to be, the image has to be converged, smaller image. Because our eyes are very small organ. See, the only small distance is there, so convex lens is to be used because it forms the real image on the retina. So it is a convex lens made up of.
Yeah, sir. Another question is: a mirror is a concave or convex?
मिरर इज कॉनकेव और मिरर अभी तो ये सेशन में बता दिया ना, मिरर तीन तरीके से, तीन टाइप्स के होते हैं, प्लेन मिरर होते हैं, कॉन्वेक्स होते हैं, कॉनकेव होते हैं, तीनों टाइप का है बेसिकली.
Mr. Bhavik from Maharashtra, he is asking,
हाँ जी.
what is the relation between R radius and F focal length?
वो तो हमने एक्सप्लेन कर दिया सर जी. F equals R divided by 2, focal length equals R divided by 2, radius of curvature divided by 2 is focal length. वो तो इस सेशन में उसका एक्सप्लेनेशन हो चुका है.
Yeah, sir. Learner is Saurav Kumar. He is asking,
Saurav Kumar, हाँ
why red color is used in laser light?
लेजर लाइट, हाँ सौरभ जी, ये मान लीजिए कि आप सिर्फ रेड लेजर लाइट देखा. रेड बहुत तरीके से होते हैं, रेड लेजर बहुत तरीके, बहुत टाइप्स के, बहुत कलर के होते हैं. रेड होते हैं, ग्रीन होते हैं, जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड लेजर है तो वो डिफरेंट कलर का होगा. हमें जो सस्ता लेजर लाइट मिल रहा है वो रेड का है. उसका रीजन मैं बता दूंगा. रेड इज द कलर विच इज हैविंग द लार्जेस्ट वेवलेंथ एंड रेड इज द कलर विच इज हैविंग द मिनिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी. अगर फ्रीक्वेंसी मिनिमम है तो उसका एनर्जी भी मिनिमम है. अगर एनर्जी मिनिमम है तो उसको जनरेट करने के लिए सप्लाई वगैरह मींस वो जो टेक्नोलॉजी है वो भी सस्ता रहेगा. इसीलिए हमें रेड लेजर लाइट बहुत सस्ते से मिल रहे हैं. लेजर लाइट रेड है, ग्रीन है, बहुत कलर का है.
सर, learner is Kundan Singh from Bihar.
कुंदन सिंह जी, हाँ जी.
Why symmetrically number of images are more than asymmetrically number of image during reflection?
हाँ जी, that's a very good question. Asymmetrical, when we place asymmetrically, the number of reflections will be less. One or two lesser reflections will be there. There we get lesser number of images. In the case of symmetric reflections, we get light rays will be traveling equally, means symmetrically in both the directions, and we will get larger number of images. Number of reflections will be greater in symmetric.
Learner is Kundan. He is asking, is any way to find aperture?
Is any way to find aperture? Yes, of course. Aperture means how much area you are exposing to light. So aperture you are fixing. If it is a mirror, this one is a mirror, the entire area is aperture, entire diameter you can take. And if you fix it with, if you stick some paper and restrict only this much area to light, so this much area will be the aperture. That is decided by the user.
Sir, learner is Siddharth Ambedkar from JNV Raigad.
Siddharth Ambedkar, JNV Raigad.
Yeah, he is asking, which is the most powerful source of light in our universe?
Which is the most powerful source of light in our universe? The answer is obvious. Everybody knows the answer because we are living only with the help of the great source, sun. All stars are the supreme powers, supreme source of power. Without star, without that source of energy, we can't live. All we get, it is from that place only. Okay.
Sir, learner is Deep Nagare from Nasik. He is asking why the sunlight is to be seen as in yellow color, not in any other color.
Yellow color. Sunlight is seen in different colors during sunrise and sunset, as I have explained earlier to another learner. During sunrise and sunset, it is appearing as reddish because all the bluish components are scattered, because during sunrise and sunset, it has to travel a longer way when compared to noon time. And yellow color means this three color combination, means larger wavelength sections, yellow, orange and red combinations are there. When all these three appears, it is slightly yellowish. It's not perfect yellow.
Sir, Kanchan from JNV NUD. I don't know.
Kanchan from JNV
NUD. Okay. What is measurement of focal length?
Measurement of focal length. Measurement of focal length is the distance between a pole and a focal point. पोल एंड फोकल. कांचन, ये या आप घर में कर सकते हैं. एक मिरर और लेंस ले लीजिए बाहर वाले ऑब्जेक्ट को आप अपने दीवार पे फोकस कर दीजिए, जहाँ इमेज मिलते हैं वहाँ से कितने दूर है अपना हाथ में जो मिरर है या लेंस है, वो दो जो दूर है ना, डिस्टेंस बिटवीन इमेज एंड द रियल लेंस, दैट विल गिव यू द फोकल पॉइंट. Theoretically, it is a distance between pole of the mirror and focal point.
Sir, he is Mr. Subodh. He is asking, what is refractive index?
Refractive index. Refractive index इधर लिखा हुआ है. It is a ratio of sin of angle of incidence to sin of angle of refraction. ये देखिए, refraction होने पे ये दूसरा मीडियम है, ये एयर, ये ग्लास है. लाइट ऐसे आते हैं, ऐसे डिविएट हो जाते हैं. ये एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस है, ये एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन है. दिस रेशियो sin i to sin r इज रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स. आप देखते रहिए, नेक्स्ट सेशन में इसका पूरा डिस्कशन हो जाएंगे.
Sir, learner is Mayur Gaikwad. He is asking,
Mayur Gaikwad,
why we cannot see when light falls on eye?
why we cannot see when light falls, directly falls on. इसका
Yes,
डाउट ये होगा कि पूरे हम डायरेक्ट, when we look directly to sun we will feel blind. See, इसका मतलब ये होता है कि हमारा रेटिना कंफ्यूज हो जाता है. पूरे हमारा जो डायमीटर है ना, पूरे क्लोज हो जाते हैं, इतना इंटेंसिटी अंदर आते हैं, इसलिए पूरा क्लोज हो जाते हैं. पूरा क्लोज होने पे वो रेटिना कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं, ब्रेन में कंफ्यूजन आ जाते हैं, इसीलिए ब्लर्ड हो जाते हैं, मींस ब्लाइंड हो जाते हैं हम लोग.
Okay. Sir, he is Harshad Shinde from Maharashtra.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
He is asking, will light travel through a glass slab with the same velocity as
never. Light will travel with different velocities in different medium. Air, it is having maximum velocity. अगर एयर से ग्लास एंटर करने पे उसको वेलोसिटी कम हो जाएगा, क्योंकि उसके ज्यादा रेसिस्टेंस है ना, उसमें उसके अंदर ज्यादा रेसिस्टेंस है. एयर का उस वैक्यूम, अगर वैक्यूम है, एयर भी नहीं है, वैक्यूम है, तो वेलोसिटी होगा 3 × 10⁸ मीटर पर सेकेंड. अगर एयर में भी थोड़ा सा कम हो जाएगा, फिर ग्लास में और ज्यादा कम हो जाएगा.
Learner is Manju sir. She is asking, sir, reflection depends on surface or color?
Reflection depends on surface or color. It's a very tricky question. This angle of incidence means जो तरीके से वो रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाते हैं वो सरफेस के ऊपर डिपेंड हो जाते हैं. ठीक है, जहाँ एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस इज इक्वल टू एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन और यूनिफॉर्म रिफ्लेक्शन है या डिफ्यूज्ड है, दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन द नेचर ऑफ द सरफेस. जितना रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाते हैं, अगर आप वायलेट लाइट डाला, जितना इतना रिफ्लेक्ट हो गई, उसके बगल में रेड लाइट डाला, वो सेम अमाउंट ऑफ लाइट विल नॉट बी रिफ्लेक्टेड. डिफरेंट कलर्स विल बी रिफ्लेक्टेड इन द सेम सरफेस इन डिफरेंट मैनर. ठीक है जी.
Sir, Selina from Odisha is asking, what is magnification?
What is magnification? आप देखिए, एक माइक्रोस्कोप है, वो माइक्रोस्कोप है, उसका आईपीस में लिखा होगा 10x. वो 10x का मतलब क्या होता है? 10 टाइम्स मैग्नीफाइड. जो ऑब्जेक्ट है उसका साइज का 10 टाइम्स मैग्नीफाइड इमेज आप देख सकते हैं. मान लीजिए आप कोरोना वायरस देख रहे हैं, वो कोरोना वायरस का एक्चुअल साइज कितना है, उसका 10 टाइम्स साइज आप देख सकते हैं वो ऑब्जेक्टिव से. जो जितना बढ़ा सकते हैं, जितना टाइम्स मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं इमेज, उसका मतलब है मैग्निफिकेशन.
Okay. Sir, one more question is coming. Again, Mithun Raj is asking, what is refraction of light?
Refraction of light.
Yeah, you said so many times. Refraction of light, sir.
Refraction of light. Refraction of light का मतलब ये होता है कि light एक medium से दूसरा medium means light enters from one medium to another medium obliquely, not normally, obliquely means at an angle. It will be deviating from the actual path. ये जो diagram दिखा हुआ इधर, it is coming from one medium air to another medium glass. It is deviating from the actual path. Actual path ऐसा था, ये ऐसा आना था, इसका एक्चुअल पाथ ऐसा जाना था, वो तो डिवेट हो गए, थोड़ा नॉर्मल के नजदीक आ गए. इस बेंडिंग टुवर्ड्स द नॉर्मल. So this phenomena is called refraction.
Sir, one question is from Sarika from Ahmedabad. She is asking, the color of light is determined by its frequency or by its wavelength?
It's wavelength. It's wavelength. Different colors are having different wavelength.
Okay, and sir, question is Deblina. She is asking, what is
Definitely.
objective length?
Pardon?
What is objective lens?
ऑब्जेक्टिव लेंस, हाँ मान ये देखिए देवलीना जी, माइक्रोस्कोप हमारे पास जो ऑप्टिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट होगा, माइक्रोस्कोप टेलीस्कोप सब है ना, उसका दो एंड होगा। अगर हमारे पास एक टेलीस्कोप है, उसका दो एंड होगा। एक एंड हमें ऑब्जेक्ट के तरह रखेंगे और दूसरा एंड हमारे आंख के तरह रखेंगे। जो एंड हमारे आई के तरह, आई के सामने रखे, उसको हम आई पीस बोलते हैं। जहां इमेज मिलते हैं वो आई पीस है, जहां ऑब्जेक्ट से लाइट फॉल करते हैं वो ऑब्जेक्टिव है।
Sir, due to time constraint,
हाँ जी, हाँ जी,
okay, still so many questions are coming.
हाँ जी, हाँ
So,
जी,
dear
हाँ जी,
learner, don't worry, we will arrange a special class of Dinesh sir for you
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी,
next
हाँ जी,
time, and all your queries will be resolved.
हाँ जी,
And
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
thank you, learners, and thank you, sir, for this.
Thank you, Pramod ji, for your excellent support. You are supporting the experts like anything. And let me thank my organization, that is Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, for giving me this opportunity. And I also thank NIOS for such a wonderful initiative, so that each and every person who is interested in learning, they can learn directly from their home. It's a wonderful initiative. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Dinesh sir,
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
thank you, sir.
हाँ
Sir,
सर,
total question.
कैसा
Sir,
लगा
till now, sir, I have received 142 questions.
अयो, हाँ 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 हाँ
Still, it is coming, sir.
हाँ जी, हाँ
So,
जी,
I will compile and I will try to send you so
हाँ
that
जी,
we can take it in the next session.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी,
Okay, sir.
हाँ
Thank you,
जी
sir.
सर। ओके,
Okay.
ओके, थैंक यू सर।
हेलो।
हेलो।
प्रीति मैडम वीडियो दीजिए।
अच्छा।